In sooth, ne'er was so great a force of heroes assembled to fight the enemies of Ruined Oak and White Moon Cove. For fell news, Ruined Oak had fallen, and many had perished there. The weak had been tortuous, fleeing across the plains, not knowing where and whither we should go, harried this way and that by Lizard Man and Deep One. But eventually we rallied. We knew that we needed to fight back. Two great throngs of heroes were assembled there. One to defend the town, to take that back. The other to drench themselves in the lake and find death or salvation at its very bottom. I was picked for this second group. And so we did assemble there. Isaac and his strange arcane twin, Yog, the turtle fellow, strong of heart and arm, Ma, who I have oft fought beside, strong though strange, Bartimaeus, a wizard, and one with whom I have a synergy, for he doth help me to move quickly. Then Blink, our tiny monk, who also knew something of the healing arts. This would indeed be useful. Acris. Well, perchance Acris did near lose us the fight, for his sorcery is wild, and he cannot control it. Then Oot there was, counting his potions, wondering if he should die, a strange look in his eye. I did help him with his ears, but did not trust him, for others said that he was cowardly. Orson. And Cirris, with her bow. Vuldred also an archer is, and did join us on the back line. Thran, who did near meet his end. Shistel, the bard, she always knows what to say, and is able to move people with both song and force of arms. Then Jab, the tiny goblin, who would add an eye this day to his head. Ragnar, had once been male, now female was, and orcish, though strong of arm. Hjalrig, and Jax, and finally Huck, he of strange caparison. These were our heroes. First, we visited some ally gnomes, who gave us much benison, for we had revived one of their number, and there was some succor there, 'tis true, although I did not understand it myself. Then, led by worthy Isaac, we made our way back to the lakeside, and submerged ourselves in it. We spent a horrid night, beset by strange screaming, whiles his illusions did encompass us all. He cast breathe water on the masses so that they would not drown. I offered my succor, but his power is great, and he and his simulacrum, they led us well. Then to the underwater city of the Kuatoa. The high priestess knew not of the Deep Ones except this. The sea dragon, Kurathash, she had been bewitched somehow by the creature that had also led the Deep Ones to this pretty pass. And somehow, if we could but break this ensorcelment, then perhaps we might prevail. Thus emboldened, we set forth unto the Deep One's temple itself, and there, defending them, was Kurathash herself, surrounded by Deep One lackeys, each with a strange necklace that seemed to protect her. She opened her fell maw and spewed death and damnation upon us all, laying many of us to waste. Our poor healers, beset as they were, made every attempt to raise up as many as they could. But then Shantar our druid strode forth and did split the lake itself, forming fresh air under that evil watery grave that some knew that they should visit. With this, we knew the tide had turned, and we did beset ourselves upon Kurathash and her evil lackeys, destroying them and almost her. But then, fell and frightened for her very life, she vanished. We knew not where. There was silence on the lake bed. Dry though it was, nothing but the flapping of dying fish could we hear. We looked around us. There was an entrance within the temple, and down we must go. We rested there as best we could. Then Shantar did allow the water back, and as he did, a whirlpool opened and pulled us down into the very bowels of the earth. A massive, mouth-like portal, and there, the shape of Kurathash, and beside her, her master, Cthwirjo, the Aboleth, as well as many deep ones. Once again, we fought hard and well, and Isaac did lead us with a field of force around the dragon, and so we could fire upon the Aboleth at once. The Aboleth knew that once the necklaces that bound the dragon were destroyed, she may attack him, and slew her. There in her own temple, we redoubled our efforts, and took down the fell creature. Thran fell into the mouth of the portal. We thought him dead, but then we raised him up, even as the Aboleth fell, the deep ones themselves, all dead around us. The portal closed, and nothing but a little room, all full of trinkets that this fell beast had collected. We made our way out, and as we struggled up the strand to Ruined Oak, we saw the others had prevailed as well, and our town was free.